Minnesota Vikings need to pick up a punt returner. Just please. Please, can we have a punt returner that we can actually trust? As well as it would be nice to pick up a little bit of intel on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers before the showdown on Sunday. So why not get you a guy who can do both? And recently waived former Tampa Bay Buccaneer wide receiver Jaydon Mickens, a great return specialist. Bucs surprisingly parted ways with the veteran return man on Monday. 100% the Vikings need to be in. They need to submit that waiver claim. They need to do all of those things. So right now, a little bit of background talk about Jaydon Mickens today. 26 years young, 5'11", a $170, 2016 UDFA out of Washington. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, former Washington Husky. So he spent some time with Jake Browning. Chemistry. Former four-star recruit coming out of the Los Angeles area. In his 4 years in Seattle, 2,187 yards receiving, 12 touchdowns over 4 years. But that's not important now. Notably, he only returned punts as a freshman. That's before Dante Pettis took over, but had a 21.5 yard per return average. When undrafted, mainly because of size, college production, despite running a 4.40. Of course, he ended up as a UDFA in camp with the Raiders. Spent a couple of seasons there before bouncing around between Jacksonville, Carolina, and then ending up in Tampa Bay last year. Has a career 8.2 yards per punt return, 6.6 on 15 returns this year for the Bucs, as well as 24.1 yards per kick return this year as well, pulling double duty. Plus, Mickens might have an axe to grind against the Bucs. I think it's one of the worst kept secrets in the NFL that Tampa Bay locker room is just not getting along. It's Tom Brady versus Bruce Arians and everyone else at this point in time. So he may have an axe to grind because A, they just cut him. B, they replaced him with Kenyon Barner. C, he thought that he was unfairly placed on the COVID reserve list earlier in the season. So, again, it makes way too much sense for this not to happen. And also, since he was waived on Monday, the waivers will process on Tuesday. So, with COVID testing, the Vikings could potentially get him in towards the end of the week. A, to spill his guts about the Bucs, as well as potentially work his way, get a couple days of practice in ahead of Sunday's game down in Tampa. So, I think it makes sense. Dirt cheap. Intel ahead of the Bucs game. I was like, oh yeah, Jaydon. Oh, the game plan. Oh, Arians wants to throw deep and Tom Brady can't anymore. Okay, cool. Thanks for coming out. Yeah. Plus, I simply do not trust KJ Osborne. I do not, a guy who's been benched twice this year. I do not trust Chad Beebe from what happened in the Panthers game. So figure something out, right? Jaydon Mickens, been there, done that, got the t-shirt in terms of the return game in the NFL. Vikings are currently 20th in the waiver order. So put one in, see what happens, and go from there, right? But overall, your thoughts. Vikings should put in a waiver claim on former Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver / return specialist Jaydon Mickens. Whew. Long sentence. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.